Who should not go on a ketogenic diet? I'm gonna give you 4 people that should not do it. Number 1, you. You should not go on a ketogenic diet. If everyone jumped off the bridge, would you jump off the bridge? I'm sure you have some friends that have lost some weight on the keto diet, that they're trying to pressure you to follow their particular diet. It's very trendy. It's all over the internet. It's almost being dominated on YouTube as the ultimate diet that you should follow. And you're being told that's how your ancestors used to eat, so therefore, why aren't you eating that way? And you just feel pressured. Well, if you're feeling that way and you're totally healthy, then no, you should not follow the ketogenic diet. Peer pressure is not a justification. Number 2, if you're an endurance athlete, every endurance athlete that has drank the Kool-Aid and jumped on the keto bandwagon has basically finished last in their chosen sport. Now, we're not talking about power lifters and bodybuilders. We're talking about endurance athletes, long distance runners, long distance cyclists, long distance swimmers, rowers. The ketogenic diet is not ideal. The science, if you're gonna follow science, you may as well follow the real science that's unbiased. The science, that's not true. That's unfair. Let me say this. If you want to find science that supports an opinion that you have, you will find it on the internet. But endurance athletes need carbohydrates. That's the fuel that gives you energy to continue to go on and on for hours and hours. You'll read that the brain needs ketones in order to survive, that it primarily uses fat, and then you'll see other research that says the brain needs carbohydrates for energy. Our muscles need carbohydrates. That's why muscles store carbohydrates and the liver stores carbohydrates. One of the staple foods, if a person can digest it and they like the taste, are bananas. Bananas are considered in the endurance world totally healthy foods and almost necessary. If you ride a bicycle, you need to pump up your tires, you need chain oil, you need a helmet, and you need bananas. Interestingly enough, I made a video years ago about whether bananas were healthy, and I didn't realize the hatred that people have against bananas. On certain days, I may eat actually 6 or 7 bananas, depending on how far I'm riding a bike and what my activity level is. I didn't realize that people really hate you. I mean, it's insane, the comments. But nonetheless, if you're an endurance athlete and you're competing against me, I hope you're on the ketogenic diet, because I'm gonna kick your... Number 3, if your BMI is 18 or less. Now, the BMI is a calculation or a ratio between your height and your weight. And if you're just naturally thin, if you look in the mirror and you think to yourself, boy, I need to put on some weight, or if people are always asking you how you stay so thin, or that they'll often say, you're so lucky because you're so thin, or if they ask you if you run, your BMI is probably under 18. There simply is no reason to use a keto diet. And the 4th and final reason of people who should not go on a ketogenic diet are people that need to lose a little bit of weight before an event. Like, let's say you have a graduation that you're gonna go through, or you're gonna do a party and the party is in 3 weeks, or you have a 20-year reunion and you want to look as good as you did in high school. These are not great reasons to do a crash diet where you do the ketogenic diet and lose weight. Granted, let me tell you some of the benefits is, yeah, you'll lose a lot of weight in the first week because it's water weight, and then your body will start burning fat and you'll start losing fat. Here's the problem. There's a transition period that your body's gonna have to go through where you're not gonna feel very good. People talk about the ketogenic flu. You literally feel like you have the flu. You're gonna feel like you're starving when you first start it, because your body is used to using carbohydrates as an energy source. And when you basically starve yourself of carbohydrates, if you're only gonna have 0, 10, 20, 30, 50 grams of carbohydrates a day, it literally feels like you're starving to death. Now, your body will transition over time to burning fat, but if your party is in 2 weeks or your graduation is in 2 weeks, you just simply don't have enough time for your body to adapt, and you're gonna feel like crap. So those are the 4 types of people that I don't think, in my humble opinion, should go on a keto diet. If you agree with me or disagree with me, you know what to do. Let me have it in the comments section. But if you like these videos, thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, bell notification, and I'm going to lunch. I can't tell you what I'm gonna eat though. because you'll probably get mad at me. I mean, people get mad at me all the time. Sometimes, you know, I just ignore you. But if you have a good question, I'll answer your question for you. Except for that one guy who keeps getting mad at me for not answering his question. If you're rude, I'm not going to answer your question. Why would I spend my time doing that? This isn't free. So today's video sponsor is Bioptimizer's Magnesium Breakthrough, and this is the magnesium supplement that I personally take. It's got 7 different types of magnesium in it. It really helps you a lot. You know, it is difficult to get all the nutrients that you need through diet, simply because you have to eat a lot of food. The soil that they grow the food in isn't always the best. So you want to supplement with things that your body actually needs, but it may not be getting in your diet. I will put a link down in the description with a discount code if you want to look at it. Look at all the magnesium supplements that they have. They really are a quality product.